Good evening, friends. Myself Rishabh Roy. This is my first YouTube video which I am in the process of making. Today I have presented or chosen the poem The Kite, written by Harry Vane. Now, before explaining or before going in details, first let me just read a poem once. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a deep, it snaps its tail. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. As over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows, and its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a raggeder thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. So, before starting the poem, first let me just say that what is kite or what is a kite. We know very well that the kite is a thing that is like a picture given in the left up corner of my screen. Okay, that is the ideal picture for a kite. In this poem, the poet, that is Harry Vane, tried to draw a beautiful picture of a kite, not by drawing the picture of a kite but by through his words, through his emotions. As through the words he explains to the reader that how much important or how much close is a kite to everyone, especially to children. We all are when we were very young, we all loved to see the kites flying. Even I myself tried to fly kites, but I was unable. But I used to see my lots of friends used to fly kites. But we have never noticed so clearly that how a kite flies. Through this beautiful poem written by Harry Vane, he is just persuading the readers, or he is just making the readers to focus on this poem and notice the beautiful moves of the kite when it flies high up in the sky. Now let me start the poem. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. It means that in the blue sky, in the bright blue sky of the day, the kite, the new kite looks amazing, looks excellent, marvelous when it flies up high in the sky in the broad daylight, in the blue light sky. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. That means the kite hurls, the kite moreover looks bright on a clear sky when it flies for the first time. It looks so bright that as it is new, as well as in this bright sky, that a clear amazing view the viewers get when they see the kite flying high up in the sky. It moves very softly with softness as well as with force together at the same time, and makes a very cracking sound, or I can say makes a very nurturing sound in the ear with its tail. As we have seen its tail, with a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. That means together with force as well as with softness, it moves in the sky from here to there, from there to here, and it snaps. That means the tail, you see the kite, the picture of the kite in my screen, the tail of the kite, it also moves and it makes a cracking noise when it flies high in the sky due to the gusty wind, due to the strong wind. then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides. It generally means that the kite which flows high up in the sky is just like moving here and there like the waves of the ocean. As we know, the waves of the ocean sometimes high, sometimes low, sometimes again high, again low. It moves like the waves of the ocean, and due to the strong winds blown, that means the kite is also like that. It gives a tide, it gives a ride from here to there like the waves of the ocean when strong wind blows. It has been also compared with only a sail as over tides. It means it has also been compared to that of the ship, that we can say that as the ship moves in the ocean, from due to the sail, due to the wind, so similarly the kite also moves similarly in the sky. That means here ocean is as similar to that of the sky, and the ship is as similar to that of the kite. But as soon as the wind slows down, it seems that it has stopped there to rest. Of wind it rises, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls that seems to race. That means whenever the wind rises, whenever the wind rides, it climbs to the crest, that it climbs the top. Crest means top. It climbs the top, and again when there is a pull of the wind, when there is no wind, when the gust of the wind is not so strong, it pulls and then seems to rest as wind falls. When the gust of the wind is not so strong, when the wind itself is not so strong, what happens? The kite again falls down and seems resting. So I think so, till it becomes very clear to all of you that what is the position of a kite in the sky. The kite flies or soars high up in the sky due to the wind. Due to the wind, it gusts from here. Due to the heavy wind, it moves from here to there, and again rest down, and again rest in its original position whenever the wind is less or whenever the wind is not there.